All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens.
Yeah.
Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Tomorrow, Thursday? Oh, nothing. Where at? I think it said Franklin. Depends.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. It's 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Go. Mike, set. Oh.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check. Check out, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Lock 59.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his
I'll take
right.
that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Out top. It's out.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I blocked him, boy.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's fucking Queen, huh?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right. Juke, nigga, what the fuck?
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play.
And touchdown.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's wild.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
I held that shit for dumb long. Thought you was about to hit that bitch off.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for them.
No, I'm fucking man, go up turbo, bro.
It's picked up by the Ravens.
I like the turbo. That's crazy.
Thank Thank goodness for heaters up here.
Sorry.
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the
I'm
football and
sick.
absorb
I
the
let go
hits,
of that.
not
I know for
easily
sure.
done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
So annoying.
2nd and 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Out, 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 out. That's it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
It's too short.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That slide really got me
Chiefs
tight.
offense about set to begin this drive.
I said that slide really got me
Just
tight.
keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Give the crowd a go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Yo, that's pass interference crazy.
Incomplete.
Yo, this nigga stopped right in front of me.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Relax. All right, we got this.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got 3 down. Watch number 5.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Nigga not even fucking blocking me.
That puts me on. A lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He got stuck on the back of someone's
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Thank you. Oh, no, they didn't.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Make sure your eyes right now.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. gets around him. Fighting through, and he's got space. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Yeah, I tried to pass too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
One.
Yeah. For the fishing. I'm going to my mom's.
Okay. Why?
Because Lyra wasn't there yesterday. She was going to be there today.
You got a phone with Mona?
I was on the phone with my mom. See?
I did have to.
The reason why there's black stuff around it is because the sea is so dark, but the black stuff around it is I know you don't. Okay. So she's going to go, plus I didn't give her the partner yesterday because I just got my money today. I have to give her the partner. Okay. What time you going? Fix the bikes?
What time you going?
I don't know. I don't have a set time. I don't have to go. I can go now. I can go later. It doesn't matter.
What time Larry's gonna be there? I'm not a real person.
They're black. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably go grocery shopping at Market Basket with my mom. But then I don't know because the stuff will be sitting there all day. And then Monday I have to go visit my godmother. My godsister passed away.
about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Crazy thing is Lamar would have fun with that shit.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line.
Yo, you want to just play later? Clean up your mess.
Daddy, remember the plug that I lost? It's broken.
Why this is all this stuff you had from yesterday. You realize that? And you have the chocolate over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Put the phone down. Do not charge it. Do not charge it. Do not charge it. Clean up your mess. This is the same mess you left from yesterday, isn't it?
I'll clean it up and then I'll charge my phone.
Pour the milk down the sink. Pour it down the toilet. Do not pour it. Throw the trash away.
Putting it in the toilet. Putting it in the toilet. You know that plug? It's broken. Like it don't charge. I plugged my charger into it. What?
Let's go.
The end zone for a touchback.
Oh, gee. Got my whole game plan now. Right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this
Yo, Asante Samuel Jr. This nigga's a wild. He was blitzing, then he came back. This nigga's like that? Say that.
Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes.
That was
try and
annoying.
shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Get him off him. Get in there.
And he takes this.
Silvio, you were right, boy. Throw it up. Throw it up to him, Silv. You were right. 99 jumping.
62 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a fake on the give. Here's the try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
This nigga's demonstrated time and time again. I don't know, nigga. I don't know how you didn't fumble the last 2 times. That nigga's right there, waiting for him.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Right now. He said it's a B.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, you getting dressed?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple, and brings up 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game is close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, that's fine.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You had a double move?
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Was that a double move?
41 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually it becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's get some.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
He's about to just hold on to that bitch.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
Holy shit.
2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong.
Next to the other dude who dove at him.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Williams.
Oh, my God.
The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No spin. Why you spin? Get in there.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs
I have no idea why
touchdown.
my niggas spun like that.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yo, pick a play, my guy. Damn.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Yeah, you're not friends with me. It's only true. Let me start giving you a friend request, okay? How do you spell it?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
I don't even know how to spell yours.
Check. 59. Here we go. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Oh yeah, let's get the wide receiver out there. Let's do that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside.
Yo, you should have left it. You should have. Me?
Let me send you a thing. Okay, how do you spell it?
Leave right now?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 4.
Come on,
and it brings
man.
up 4th.
Lamar Jackson fumbled once, he should be fumbled. That's 3 times he got hit.
About continuing to call this play because
2 of them by superstars.
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Yeah, just send me a friend request. Accept it. Yes?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
I just think I'm still
careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Get over that first,
and a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got
Of course. The heck? You want me to just wait there? That's what I was going to do.
So the Chiefs in
I should have 2 block last possession too.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on first down.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Taken down, but not before he works
not
it
the
past
shoelace.
the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's a touchdown.
There, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
You gave me 39 pieces of iron. You gave me actually 50,000 pieces of iron. You gave me 100 pieces of iron, but I had to use it all.
Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Yeah. That's what friendship is all about.
Here's Jackson.
I don't know how to use his water.
Flushed out right.
Oh, I just realized.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That would be so easy, right? Guys, can you drop the wood? Nobody's around to steal it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, look, it's the best spot to go fishing. Johnny, look at me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Wait, if you can forget to be grown, I'm not going to I keep forgetting to be grown my plane. Oh, you're going to go sell it. And Jai, how much money do you have?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yes, they got this nigga Swift tripping.
They'll look to throw.
Thank you. Let's go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts.
I just want to shout out my nigga Sil before the game's over. He told me how to beat you.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
Thing to make stone and stuff. But we need it for play.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
What? Okay, I'm at your island right now. Dad, why'd you go to tree right in front of your workshop? Selling my stuff.
What? I'm laughing because I made a joke.
I didn't hear a word from your mouth.
On my phone. Jeez.